Hello everybody, I am Birdfire0011 and I am going to show you guys a bit about permissions. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, oh no, not another permissions tutorial. Well, I'm going to do this in the simplest manner without trying to cut anything out so you guys can understand it, because I know I've been there. I've looked through several different video tutorials and nobody's really explained to me, put enough detail into the tutorial to understand how to do it. So I'm going to start by going to Google Chrome. You can go to whatever browser you want. I go to Google Chrome. And then you're going to go to bucket.org, get plugins, and I'll put links in the description for everything I do here. I know I spelled that wrong. So you want the Essentials 2.9.2 is what you want. So you're going to go in here, pull this up. Again, link will be in the description. I'm not sure out of all these which ones you need. I go ahead and download every one of them. I know you at least need this one, and I think there's 2 files in the Essentials Core download that you absolutely have to have. I think of the Essentials Core, you have to have the essentials.core, or not essentials.core, essentials.jar file, and the essentials chat.jar. Yeah, but as you can see, I've pretty much already downloaded them. So we'll go into my Minecraft server here. Plugins. I've already installed them in here. Basically, you just drag and drop your jar files into your bucket plugin folder, and then after you do this, you have to run this. This is not an option. You have to do this, because when you do this, it is going to create all these essential folders, and this one here is the most important, because it's going to collect the data from the ruled and create separate folders if you've done like me and named your ruled something other than ruled. So this, so you guys understand, this file represents the main ruled. This one's your nether, and this one's your end. So basically, in your ruled file, you got these 2 files here. This is basically putting people in different positions. So we're going to edit this one first so you guys can see this when I do this. So I'm thinking these are the people that actually made the mod. Taking these 2 ranks out, I do this my own, because I just do it. Then you want to highlight the first name and change it to your username if you're going to be the one running the server or hosting it or whatever. So that's how it needs to look as far as that name goes for the username. And then this needs to change as well. Now, I am going to show this 2 times just to give you guys a look at it here. Gusset. Gives like, Gusset, what's Gusset? Guessed there. Okay, so now we're going to save this file, and we're going to close this. And then we're going to come over here to this group folder, edit it, Please tell me, okay, it's default, that's good. So now what we need to do, if you don't like, if you want to rename your groups, there's a couple things to know. First thing, this group here, default, I hate when it highlights both of those because it makes me think it's gonna change everything. But anyways, this is basically the beginning group. When you log into the server of choice, this is the group you start in. I rename mine simple, guest. But by changing that, the permissions inherited by builder are going to be messed up because they inherit some of their permissions from guest. So what you gotta do is you gotta go down here where it's got the inherited slash guest or blah 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 slash default, and you just simply just change it to guest as you've got it spelled above. Yeah. So, and then next what you want to do is if you want to set up to where the person's rank shows in chat when they're in game, you simply go over here to where it's the underneath info where it says prefix, and what you want to do is you want to put the name there as well. So guest would go by for guest, builder for builder, mod for mod, admin admin, and owner owner. So do that. And it sets up just like that. So then you want to save this file. Okay, and then after you get those two files set up, let me mention, because you guys are probably wondering what the heck I was using. If you don't already know, I was using Notepad++ to edit it. I would highly suggest downloading it. It is free and it simplifies the key bind or not key bindings, setting up the permissions. Wow, I'm at a loss for words here. Anyways, so you want to go all the way back to where your run file or your server start file is and start it up. And while this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and run Minecraft and get in game, and I'll show you more once I get in game. Okay, I am in game now, so let me show you this. This is the server world. I've actually been working on this one. And as you can see, before I even type anything, this says Raging Moose join the server, welcome guest Raging Moose. Currently online, guest Raging Moose. So as you can see, it's got me set up as guest right now. So simply by pausing this, well, disconnecting here, do I want to drop this down? Yes, I do. And closing this out. Okay, expanding the screen, going back to MC server after well, actually we'll just leave that alone for now. I know what I'll do. Going back into plugins, group manager, rules, my rule name, using Notepad++ to edit it. Going down here where it says group, and I made it guest, and changing it to owner, then saving that, and coming over here to the console and doing a reload. I now have changed my group. And it will show once I'm able to get in game. Okay, as you can see, I am now back in the world. So, as we begin, I'll press T to open up the chat menu, and as you can see, this time it says welcome owner. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it now. Your permissions, as far as what you can do, will be limited to your rank. When you type /help, it'll bring up this list. Now, to get where it says type /help 2 to read the next page, you would do not page 3, page 2. Okay, and then it shows 2. If you want to add somebody at a group or at a here, let's keep this up. If you want to add permissions to a player, you would do menu add P as the command. If you want to add a, what is it? It's not even there. It's not even showing. Hang on. My mind's just everywhere right now. It might be on page 3. Yeah, there it is. Okay, if you want to add permissions to a group, which I want to do, just to give you guys a little insight here, G add P. That's the command you gotta type. Then first, before you can put the permission node in, you gotta put in the group you want to add it to. If you're like, what? What did you just type? So I would do LWC, not LWV, dot protect. And what this basically does is for the plugin LWC, this grants the protection feature to protect chest doors, signs, furnaces, to build a rank and above. It's basically saying that guests cannot use this command and no guest can. So, because every rank but guest inherits from the previous rank. So it goes, owner inherits from admin, admin inherits from moderator, moderator inherits from builder, builder inherits permissions from guest or default, whatever you decide on. I'm going to end this here. I hope this helps some of you guys out. I will put links in the description for Essentials. I will have a link in the description for Notepad++. I will also have a link in the description for the color codes, which to explain that simply, you would simply just go and symbol 1 through 9, A through E, I think, but I'll have the link there. But you got to keep that and symbol in there, and then you do your text. But this is also a feature you can do. Raging Moose. I know I did that wrong. Let's do this right. Show you this one because this is part of Essentials that you can do. And 3 raging underscore and E, lowercase e. And now my name is two-toned. So basically, wherever you put it, if like you're chatting or you're doing your nickname and you put and a letter, then the part of your name you want colored, then you put another and another coordinating number letter for a different color, and then the rest of your name, and enter it for a nickname. It will change the color of your nickname, or it will change the color of your name or nickname. So I'm going to leave this here. If this helped you out, please feel free to give me a like or leave me a comment. I try to reply to most of the comments I get if I'm able to. If I'm not, then I'll just look at what you have to say and try to mention something in whatever next video I do into regards to your comments.